Hello, I'm going to show you how you can help me prepare display artwork out in the community. Again, one of the big things that we do here as TAs, you help me kind of prep the artwork so we can get it out there so people can see what we do and then kind of celebrate our successes and stuff. And part of that is planning. So you might have to ask me where this is at, but this is kind of a big map, and I'm going to move the camera around and I'll show you how you can help me with this project, okay? Okay, now that you can see a little bit better, I just have a few things. It doesn't matter what they are. It's just to hold this down. I have a thing of Post-it notes and I have a marker. So what I want to do is I need to open this whole thing up. Now, I'm only going to do a small section just so you can kind of see, but it is long. So we're going to start on this side. I'll just hold this down. If it's just you in here, you can take two of the tables, get the whole thing laid out, and then it's a lot easier to do. One thing that I will need is I need this to be able to write on this, but I also need to use a dry erase marker. So I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Okay, so now I have this, and let me back up. You don't use this, sorry. What you use is only this. This way you don't get it confused. This says wet erase, and we wanna make sure we use that because you can write on this, and then when I get this wet, I can erase it because I wanna make sure it's a little more stable. And you can write it on paper and it's not that big a deal. So we're gonna see if we can do this by you kind of looking. Right here, this says Rosemeyer Jones Chiropractic, okay? And it has a number 1 next to it. It also has the letter E. So those are all things that we need to be able to remember. Now we do this rotational basis. So this one right here says E, and you look at the one above it. In this case, it's the one at the very bottom, and it says M. So E is elementary, M is middle school, and H is high school. So we also have that kind of in this section right here. That's why there's 3 lines. The top line is H, middle is M, bottom line is E. So we do this rotation. So it's E here, M here. So what do you think the next one is? Hopefully you said H. So, and you're right. So H would be the next in that rotation. Then I go down the line. Now, Clarebank, they have 2 in here because they sponsor 2 pieces. So it's H and M. Down here it says M and E. So we know that M was used twice. So I have an H on the top line, I skip the middle, and then I have an E. So I know I need 1 high school piece and 1 elementary piece. Okay, Mountain City Bank. It says E right now, M down here, that means H, which is your top line, you should put down H. And I keep going down my line. I'm gonna use this to keep that down. We'll do a few more. Platteville Realty is an E, M, so that means there's an H right here. District office has all 3 because we have 1 at each level. So H top line, M middle school middle line, and E for your bottom. And then we have Chamber of Commerce, it has an M, H is down here, so E. Do you think E goes on the top, the middle, or the bottom? Again, hopefully you said the bottom because the bottom is where it goes because it's elementary. That goes across this whole thing. Okay, so that's what I need you to be able to try to figure out. Second part is that when I go through and I start putting down the pieces that go where, I take this tag and I put it on the artwork. So when a student or a parent comes in, they know which piece in the box goes where. So what I need you to do is tell them. So you have a couple things here that you need to write. So first off, this does say 1 and then Rosemeyer Jones. So I want you to write down 1, because that's the number of the box. We have 5 boxes, and there's 7 pieces that go in each box. So I need to know which one it goes in. And then I write down Rosemeyer Jones. That tells the person who, chiropractic. That tells that the person who's delivering it where it goes. And then also this is going to be a high school piece because it says H. So then I also write down H. And that tells me again that I need a high school piece to go here. And then I take this and I just put it underneath there and I make sure that it stays. This one right here, Clarebank, there's 2 of them this time. So the first thing is the box number. This one says 3 next to it. It says Clarebank. Try to write legibly, okay? And now it says H and E. So I need two, because I have two different R pieces that are going to go out. So there was an H, 3, Claire Bank, and then, then an E. And I wrote down H, but I meant to be an E, so E. So now I have two pieces going there. They're both in box 3. They're both going to Claire Bank. One is a high school piece and one is an elementary piece. Do across the entire thing. The first time you do this, I want to look at your lettering here before you start making these up, because I want to make sure that you have it right. Otherwise, you have to do it all over again. And then when we're all done, these, for the most part, stay in place. You just kind of roll this back up again, and then it's fine. So it's a huge help when you do this. So again, thank you for all you do. I do appreciate you a lot. So, okay, that's it. Thanks.